Right now, there's a growing frustration surrounding Elon Musk and his involvement in the federal government, and some people are taking their anger out on his company, Tesla. But here's the question. Why are Tesla owners now facing hate because of their vehicles? It's not just the UK. Several countries are rejecting Tesla's Cybertruck, deeming it unsafe for public roads. From razor-sharp edges to its massive weight, governments are seizing trucks and blocking registrations. So why exactly are nations turning their backs on one of the most anticipated vehicles in the world? Could this mark the beginning of even more bans? In this video, we'll break down every country that has outlawed the Cybertruck, dive into the shocking reasons behind the bans, and discuss whether Tesla has any chance of fighting back. Buckle up, because this battle is just getting started. Let's start with the UK, where the Cybertruck's dreams of cruising down cobblestone streets were crushed faster than you can say roadblock. In January 2025, police in Greater Manchester seized the Cybertruck for lacking a certificate of conformity. In other words, it didn't meet local safety standards, and the list of reasons reads almost like a roast session. First up, the size. This thing is nearly 7,000 pounds and over 2.2 meters wide. That's not just big, that's block the whole street big. In the UK, driving a vehicle that massive requires a special category C1 license, the same one you'd need for a small truck. So, already the truck doesn't meet basic licensing standards. Then there's the design. The Cybertruck's sharp stainless steel body might look cool, but it doesn't meet the rule that car edges must be rounded to at least 3.2 meters. Why? Because sharp metal edges and pedestrians don't mix. Imagine bumping into one of these. At low speed, you'd end up looking like you lost a fight with a giant can opener. Not to mention the lights. That full-width light bar looks futuristic, but it doesn't meet UK regulations for brightness, positioning, and visibility. And the acceleration, 0 to 60 mph in 2.6 seconds. Think about that with a 3-ton vehicle. Safety regulators weren't exactly thrilled by that. Next stop, Ireland. Ireland is known for its lush landscapes, ancient castles, and narrow winding country roads, none of which seem like they could accommodate a nearly 7,000-pound steel beast. Trying to squeeze a Cybertruck through a tiny Irish village is like trying to park a tank in a bike lane. But the roads aren't the only issue. Ireland, like the rest of Europe, enforces strict safety regulations. Those sharp, unyielding stainless steel edges that got the Cybertruck in trouble in the UK? Yeah, they're a massive problem here too. Cars in Ireland must be designed to minimize injury risk to pedestrians, and the Cybertruck's body is about as gentle as a medieval battering ram. Weight is another deal breaker in Europe. Drivers with a standard B license can only drive vehicles up to 3.5 tons, and the Cybertruck is dangerously close to that limit. Add some surfboards, camping gear, or your dreams of off-road adventures, and you're likely exceeding the weight limit. Let's not forget Tesla's 2024 recall over accelerator pedals that could get stuck. Imagine speeding through Dublin, unable to stop, careening past landmarks like the Spire of Dublin. Not exactly the road trip of your dreams. Now let's head down under, where the Cybertruck met a hard no from regulators. And can you blame them? Australia is home to some of the most dangerous wildlife on Earth, and adding a metal beast with the crash resilience of a battleship probably wasn't high on their wish list. First, there's safety. The Cybertruck's sharp edges and unyielding exoskeleton are a major hazard in a collision. The truck doesn't just dent, it stays rigid, turning what would be a minor fender bender into a catastrophic event. And considering the wildlife down there, imagine what would happen if you hit a kangaroo. Not only would the Cybertruck barely budge, but it could turn the poor animal into a projectile. Yikes. Then there's the left-hand drive issue. Australia drives on the left side of the road, and right-hand drive vehicles are mandatory. Tesla's Texas factory isn't set up to produce right-hand drive Cybertrucks, and reconfiguring the entire production line would cost a fortune. On top of that, while Australian cities are packed with EV chargers, venture out into the vast outback and you might find yourself in a Mad Max scenario. Run out of charge, and your Cybertruck just became the world's most expensive metal tent. Not exactly the rugged Aussie adventure you envisioned. In China, the Cybertruck isn't officially banned, but let's just say the odds of seeing one cruising through Shanghai are slim. The truck's sharp-edged polygonal design and hefty build clash with China's strict pedestrian safety regulations, which aim to minimize injury risk in accidents. And, well, the Cybertruck's design is about as pedestrian-friendly as a medieval fortress. But it doesn't stop there. Pickup trucks already face heavy restrictions in China, including limited access to city centers and mandatory scrapping. after 15 years. So even if Tesla managed to tweak the design to pass safety tests, owners would still face constant headaches navigating local regulations. Interestingly, Tesla briefly filed for an energy consumption measurement with China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, MIIT. But then, plot twist, they mysteriously withdrew the filing. Why? Maybe they knew the Cybertruck wouldn't make the cut. Or maybe they just wanted to avoid the public embarrassment of getting rejected. Either way, the filing disappeared faster than a Cybertruck going 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. With Tesla's reputation in China already on shaky ground due to controversies over alleged brake failures and battery fires, the Cybertruck's chances of making it big in the world's largest EV market are looking pretty slim. So what do you think? Is the Cybertruck just misunderstood, or is it truly too wild for the roads? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more wildcard news and EV updates. So what does all of this mean for the Cybertruck? Is it doomed to roam only American highways? Maybe, maybe not. Tesla could modify the truck to meet international standards, but that would be expensive and complicated. And let's face it, part of the Cybertruck's appeal is how outrageous it is. Taming it to fit global rules might strip away what makes it iconic. Still, the global backlash raises some serious questions. Are regulators being too strict, or is Tesla pushing design boundaries a little too far? And what does this mean for the future of EVs? Are we moving toward a world where safety and practicality trump wild experimental designs? What do you think? Should countries loosen up and let the Cybertruck roll, or did they make the right call keeping it off the roads? Let me know in the comments.